Welcome to February 2021 Energy Trends. I am Danielle Rama Hoffman of DivineTransmissions.com. Hello, dear ones. This is Thoth Sashant, infinite oneness, and many beings of love and light moving more into the forefront of this divine transmission. We are delighted to be communing with you in this way. We would pick up where our first transmission in February Energy Trends left off, which was about cultivating a deeper divine partnership with yourself. And the tool that we share to facilitate that is regular acknowledgement and appreciation and celebration without any piranha self-criticism jumping in. In this next 2 weeks, we would invite you to deepen more into your divine partnership with yourself in what we speak of as multi-D, multi-dimensional. You may have been hearing about 5D, 3D. We like to speak about multi-D, multi-dimensional. And that as you're deepening your divine partnership with yourself, we include that you have a very loving and in-depth, respectful, honoring relationship with 3 primary dimensions that you have associated with yourself from separation consciousness and the old paradigm, which are your body, your mind, and your emotions. So these are dimensions of you and dimensions of your partnership. When you partner with your emotions, you're not overrun by them. When you partner with your body, you're not overriding key signals. When you partner with your mind, you can utilize the beauty because your body, your mind, and your emotions are a part of your beautiful incarnated experience. And at the same time, you are much more than your body, your mind, your emotions. So this brings us to what we would invite you to focus on in the rest of February and in the rest of this incarnation, if you choose, is partnering with more of the dimensions of you that you may not have been taught about, yet you are aware of. Your higher self, your gut instinct, your following your heart. These are all expressions that you have, your sixth sense, your intuition. And as you cultivate a deeper partnership with the unseen aspects of you, which are absolutely seen, what we speak of as in Divine Light Activation, our signature program, your light being self. So as you develop an active partnership with your multidimensional self, with your energy self, with your divine self, with your higher self, then your expanded impact becomes even more actualized or realized. So we will keep this one fairly on the laser side, and we would complete with an exercise, visualization, a being state, to open up this partnership with your multi-D self, with your higher self, with additional aspects that are a part of you. We often speak about your signature energy. And the exercise of the Ka body in the Temples of Light book, the Temple of Saqqara, is a beautiful one to also add to this, where you are breathing with your energy double, what is spoken about as the Ka body in ancient Egypt, that you are, if you were to look in the mirror, your Ka body would be a reflection of you, your energy double, that you are breathing navel to navel with your Ka body. That can be another exercise. So we would invite you to close your eyes. And as you are closing your eyes, to open up your awareness of your multi-D self, additional dimensions to you beyond and inclusive of your body, your mind, your emotions. Just invite you to be aware of the planes, the dimensions that your body resides in, that you can move your head, and you may even try this, left and right, forwards, depending on how your neck feels, and back. So the dimensions, the plane space dimensions that your head can move in, are left and right, forward and backwards. Your body, if you've ever done yoga, for example, can do back bends, can do forward bends, can move lateral, left and right. So this is another example of dimensions. If you're sitting, you're only accessing the physical plane dimension of that seated position. Yet your body has more dimensions that it can access. So we're also inviting you to just open up even more dimensions of the body, the mind, the emotions, and your partnership with more dimensions. Because most likely you have some, let's just say, set points of what emotions, what range of motion, like in your body, you have range of motion, your flexibility, what range of emotions that you tend to hang out in. And maybe this range of emotions cycles through similar emotions on a daily basis. Opening up to your multi-D emotions, different dimensions, is also opening up to higher octaves or more refined experiences. So we're also just inviting you to tune into the dimensions of your range of emotions that you tend to hang out in, and notice what other ones are on the scale. So if you experience, let's say, contentment, and yet not so much fun or joy, or you experience fun or joy and yet not so much contentment, those are dimensions of the same family, extended family of emotion of joy, well-being. So there's always more dimensions to what you are tapping into in any now moment. So when you extend that, we spoke about the body, the emotions, and your mind. That one is pretty obvious, that you have repetitive thoughts over and over and over again. And that's sometimes why you love your stories and your movies and seeing what others are doing, is that it can get you into other possibilities. And yet you can also write new thoughts, other dimensions of thoughts. So now we invite you to tune into your higher self, let's say you can imagine your higher self an arm's length above your head. And just begin to breathe from your higher self to your heart on the inhale and back from the heart to the higher self on the exhale. And inhaling love and appreciation from your higher self to your heart, and exhaling love and appreciation from your heart to your higher self. Opening up the dimensions of your heart and your higher self. Your higher self is many things. It also translates between you and other dimensions of you, like your I am presence and your soul and your, what we speak of, your light being self in the Divine Light Activation program. So just inhaling from the higher self to the heart and the heart to the higher self. And while you're breathing with your heart and your higher self, just ask if there are any messages from your higher self or your heart to you, or that your heart has to your higher self, or your higher self has to your heart. And continuing to bask in these energies if you'd like, or bringing your awareness back at that perfect time for you, opening your eyes. And so we would invite you in February and beyond to be connecting into even greater partnership with your multi-D self, with additional dimensions of you. All is light and love, and we are.